Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Shifts by him, and able to get this out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Bears defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 33-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 18 Raptors, 18 Raptors. Go.
To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Viking 18, Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. And sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
For the Vikings.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
Throwing is Williams. That pass complete to Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1 running back run, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Minnesota's key team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you call timeout. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that name.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
6 yards.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Carlos Santos on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
Vikings 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the
Set to
Vikings.
resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think it was that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And it's throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Third down and 7.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he comes back with one complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
11 yards there, just like last play. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Vikings first down. First and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 2. Now McCarthy. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 and the 43. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Williams. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Santos able to tag on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 11. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Messine.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's that's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are, that's in your favor as well.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Eric Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60.
McCarthy off the play fake. Got it in. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
19 yards.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A check down here to Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Second and 14.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again, McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
4-yard gain.
Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Panther 11, 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors 70.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out.